welcome to Research Talk. I hope you are all having a good day. In our previous videos, we covered the history of phenomenology. We covered many key philosophers who used phenomenology, who were popular in phenomenological tradition of doing philosophy. In this video, we are coming back and we are talking more in the sense of a researcher perspective. So if you are a phenomenological researcher, so let's look some of the key concepts from a researcher perspective. So the first thing first, what is a phenomenon in phenomenology? What this means actually for a phenomenologist. Because the word phenomenology is used sometime in general sense, in other sense too. So in this video, we will learn what is a phenomenon, what is a phenomenon in the context of being a phenomenological researcher. So phenomenology, the word phenomenon, it's a Greek word that came from the word phenomenon. Which is derived from another word, phainein, P-H-A-I-N-E-I-N, which means to appear, to show, to appear, to show. So that's the origin of the word. It's a Greek word, phenomenon, of phainein, which means to appear, to show. Before, let's pause it here and think about how this word you use in your day-to-day life. The word phenomenon, if you look in dictionary, it will come up like an event, a happening, a trend. That's how this word is used in general day-to-day life. A phenomenon could be an event, a happening, it could be a trend, which people use this word. In the context of qualitative research, this word is also used to refer to a research topic. So let's say if I'm doing a grounded theory study, or case study, or ethnography, I can use the word phenomenon. So when the word phenomenon is used in general qualitative research, what it refers? It refers to a focus of the research topic. So what is the focus of the research? What phenomenon you are investigating? So I could say I'm investigating the phenomenon of international student experiences in U.S. universities. So that's a phenomenon. If I'm exploring spiritual experiences of teachers, of pastors, so that is also going to be a phenomenon. So phenomenon can also, this word is used in general qualitative discourses. And in that sense, it refers to the focus of the study or the research topic. So in phenomenology, the word phenomenon does not refer to the research topic or focus of a study. It does not refer to an event or happening or a trend. The word phenomenon in phenomenology is used in a very specific sense. So let's understand that. In phenomenology, a phenomenon refers to a lived experience, a lived human experience, which may entail something that appears to human consciousness. And the meanings, interpretations associated with that lived experiences. So let's unpack it. So a phenomenon in phenomenology is, number one, a lived human experience. And also, if you remember the Husserl phenomenology, when we were talking about how he defined a phenomenon, he defined it like something that appears to human consciousness, because our consciousness is conscious of something. So when I look at this marker, the way this marker is appearing, showing to my consciousness, that is what he refers to as a phenomenon. And further, the meanings and interpretations. So when I look at this marker, the way it appears to my consciousness, without any bias, without any preconceived notion, that is a phenomenon. And the meanings and interpretations which are associated with this marker refers to the phenomenon. So if there is a subject, and let's say here is an object, so subject, and there is this observation which is happening between the subject. If the subject is observing any object, so a phenomenon is not, the object is not the phenomenon here. The subject is also not the phenomenon here. The phenomenon is here between the subject and object. So the relationship between the subject, the observer, and the object of observation, the relationship is what the phenomenon is. Because a phenomenon, according to phenomenology, does not live in the minds of the people. Minds of the observer. Neither the phenomenon is about the qualitative properties of the object. So if I'm looking at a tree, the tree in itself, the properties of the tree is not the phenomenon. The mind, the phenomenon is also not what is inside my mind. The phenomenon is how I relate, how I look at the tree, the relationship that is there between the observer and the object of observation. That is the phenomenon here. That's how we define phenomenon in the context of phenomenology. So let's recap it. A phenomenon in phenomenology is, number one, always remember, it's a lived human experience. And that experience, this human experience, lived experience, entails how the object of observation appears, shows itself to our consciousness, and at the same time, what meanings, what interpretations are there involved in this process of appearance and showing off. That is your phenomenon. I hope this clarifies what it means a phenomenon in phenomenology. Remember, a phenomenon is not an event. A phenomenon is not an occurrence. A phenomenon is not the focus of study. A phenomenon is the intentional relationship between the observer and the object. A phenomenon includes the meanings, interpretations which are involved in that relationship between the subject and the object. A phenomenon is a lived human experience. I hope that clarifies. I'll see you in another video talking about some more concepts in phenomenology. Till then, have a good day. See you soon.